sorry, my own fans are arguing against me because they're saying it's the manager's first game. This is the biggest game we have in our whole season. And what were they doing? People are clapping off the pitch. I'm sorry, it's just not good enough.
Enoch need to get out of this club because they have ruined it, yeah? We have fight, we had everything. What they should have done is got Harry Redknapp back and give the fans what they want and the players would have played. Igor Tudor ain't the man for this team because Harry had the people playing back in the day and he would have got them going again. You got Igor Tudor that Patrici wanted in December, but they didn't give it to him. They waited, they get rid of Patrici and then they bring Tudor in. Why would you have a manager in January if you're going to sack him?
I don't think we will get relegated. 3 more worse teams than us, but we're in trouble.
I've heard a lot of people obviously blame the board and blame, the manager's situation, etc. But I also look at the list of injuries you guys have, and that has to play a part.
Terrible injuries. But is that an excuse? There's still 11 good players out there, and they're not performing week in, week out. They're not performing. So as soon as they start looking at themselves and start stepping up, Spence, I don't think he's had a great game today. A lot of them ain't having a great game today. They need to step up. They need to wake up and realise the trouble that they're in.
The injuries don't matter yet.
No, injuries,
how I look at it,
sorry,
with the Spurs players,
injuries.
you put you wear the shirt, you play your heart out. You do not stand there. None of them players give 100%.
No.
If you put that Spurs shirt on as a fan, you fight for it.
I'll say something. Xavi Simons is the guy for me. He's
But
the one that's
he's
playing.
been disappointed.
He's playing.
How can you
playing.
pay 65 million for someone with 2 assists in?
Listen, twice in one season. What are we saying? This is an ESPN spectacular. You know what I mean? Joe Bear inside Tottenham Stadium. Listen, man, I've never seen them come out of here so quickly, boy. They didn't know where to go.
Listen, you're buzzing today, but I know after that Wolves result, you weren't buzzing.
Of course, bro. You know what I mean? But then I had to style it out and I had to say, hey, we had City right where we wanted them. Do you know what I mean? They thought we was in trouble. Then we come here, double for Eze, double for the Glock, and we're back in action, man.
What very, very good performance. What I'm pleased about today was that it was all-round good performance. I see something different today about the Arsenal that I haven't seen in the last few weeks. We went 1-0 up. All right, we conceded with a mistake. But then we was right back on the front foot again. Got to 2-1 second half, and I thought that we went for the kill, and that was it. And to be honest, it could have been more.
Spurs 1, Arsenal 4. How you feeling, man?
That's sweet, man. That is very sweet, especially after the game the other night. We're all on a little bit of a downer because we kind of threw away a 2-goal lead in that game, and there was a lot of negativity after the game, and understandably so. That was a poor performance. But I said the other night, it's all about coming here and putting things right. And boy, did they put it right, man. And that was a fantastic performance. Every Arsenal fans leaving here buzzing. To put your biggest rivals in their place. They've been talking about stopping Arsenal. Tottenham fans, they've been supporting every team that plays us this season just because they want us to stop us. But hold on, you can stop us as well. And you've had 2 bites at it and you've failed miserably.
Same scoreline, man.
Same scoreline, man. Same scoreline, and I think that's 4 in a row we've beaten them as well.
Listen,
fantastic.
I'll ask you guys this, do you actually fear getting relegated this season?
Yeah. I do. I
And
think
you know what? I've loved Tottenham all my life. It'll be funny if we get relegated. That is how embarrassing this club has gone.
Like you actually want it to happen?
no.
Because then the owners, I don't want it to happen, but if we went down, I'd just laugh. Because the owners and everything has ruined this club. They have literally, they run it.
I wouldn't be laughing. I'd be really, really disappointed.
Do you think Spurs are going to stay up this year?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Are you worried, though?
No,
You're not worried at all?
I'm not worried at all. We're staying up, definitely, though. And we keep our hopes up, and Spurs are staying up, and next year we'll win the league.
Talk to me, little man. What's your thoughts about the game?
3 words: atrocious, denial, medium. In the 70th minute, we just died down to 4-1. Relegation, no, I'm not looking to relegation. I think they'll just stay up, mid-table mayhem.
I mean, when Spurs equalise, what were your thoughts then?
Here we go again, mistake. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I'll say this about Declan. He made a mistake, and then after that, I thought he was absolutely outstanding. That second half, I don't think you see a better performance from a midfield player. All-round midfield player doing what he's doing. It was unbelievable. And of course, Eze, you know what I mean? Scores 2 goals. I think someone said earlier on he scored 6 goals this season, 1 against Palace, the other 5 against Spurs. So if you're going to play and going to do it well, and I thought we played really well today, so and he give us a threat.
You can't complain. This Arsenal team, they're stressing me out every week, bro. One game, we play like prime 2008 Man United. Next game, we're stinking it up against Wolves. And then we come North London derby. You know, people obviously in derbies, form matters a lot less. So I was there stressing, bro. I was sweating bullets before the game. We went and smoked them. Look, I've been a big slayer of Gyökeres, bro. I thought this guy has touch of a trampoline, bro. But he did his thing today. I have to respect him. He did his thing today.
What a goal, man.
What a goal. Eze, he might be the #1 Spurs hater I've ever seen. I've never seen a human that hates Spurs that much, yeah, for no reason. All this guy did was not sign for them, and he wants to bag like 20 hat-tricks against them in the same season. I don't know what's wrong with him.
To be fair, and the goal as well, obviously a Declan Rice mistake, right?
Yeah, Declan Rice mistake. But what I liked about Declan Rice after that, the fight that he showed, you know what I mean, to not drop his head. That's what we want to see, because things like this are going to happen. And to win leagues, you're going to have to fight, you know? So his Arsenal teams years ago could have maybe capitulated or, you know what I mean? But we didn't. And we were fantastic today. But Mikel Arteta is perfect, isn't it? The two new signings from the summer come and do the business, right? You know what I mean? And honestly, I'm absolutely buzzing, man. And I'm not sure if we'll play her again. I don't. You know what? I've got mixed emotions, man. Do I want them to go down or not? I don't know. If we, you know what?
In the same year, you guys could win the league. Spurs could go down.
I think I missed the North London derby though. 'Cause I do absolutely love this.
I mean, the FA Cup and the League Cup is there.
Yeah, you know what? It's true. Yeah, play with the. Yeah, go down, man. You know, get him out of here. You know.
As a Spurs fan, you obviously don't want to see Arsenal win the league, but do you think they will?
I don't even want to think about that. I'm not even thinking about that.
Remember, Spurs are still in the Champions League, man. You never know what can happen.
Listen,
You've been to the final before.
We have been to the final before, and look what happened. And look what happened after that. We didn't back Poch. Them people up there didn't back him, did they? And this is where we are now. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. This has gone on for a long, long time. We're not backing the manager as a club. We're raking in an absolute fortune. This club rakes in more than most, but we're not backing anyone. We're not backing them. We're not backing the manager.
I know you guys don't want Arsenal to win the league, but do you reckon they will?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's it. I think they've got a
But
pretty good chance.
my thing is, I think if they don't win it, they got to get rid of Arteta, and I'll tell you one man that will win it with them, Ancelotti. Like with Eze, you got Spurs coming in for you, or you got Arsenal. You're going to go to Arsenal and challenge for stuff. You're not going to come to Spurs with a show of a thing like that. It's just best of luck to Arsenal.
Best of luck to you guys as well. And you're not getting relegated as well.
No, but equally, I don't want to call it a
You're too
complete.
good to get relegated.
I don't want to call it a complete show. This is my club, my one and only club. It's Billy Nick. This is my club, and I'll support him no matter what happens. But Enoch out.
Does this game give you confidence that you can go on and win the league?
That's a great question, because I'll answer that honestly. I thought we was good today, but I don't know how bad Spurs were. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think that I'm going to hold back on that and see what happens against Chelsea when we go to Brighton. But we needed a confidence boost after what happened on Wednesday, because that weren't good enough. It weren't acceptable. So that was what we needed to do. So we got the performance today. So I'm not going to go too much on the title at the moment. I think we're going to have bigger games, and we've got to come through them, i.e. Chelsea next week.
And I mean, you're obviously 5 points ahead of City. They do have a game in hand. Are you believing?
Because one day I'm saying we're winning every trophy. The next game I'm saying we're the worst team in the world, fam. So I really couldn't tell you, bro. But I pray and I hope. I'll make lots of du'as. Obviously, it's Ramadan, innit? So I'll pray a lot this month for us to win the league. And we'll see what happens come May time, bro.
In the season, Arsenal could win the league. This club here could go down.
Hey, listen, I might cry, you know. Double tears, bro. Loads on this side, loads on that side. Because honestly, they really are in a relegation scrap, Spurs. I'm hearing they're desperate for Pochettino to come back, and you could just see it today. There's no comparison in the teams, we know it. But I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I didn't.
After the Wolves draw, this is the honest to God's truth, right? I was like, I was down. Was at the game, poor performance, come out of the ground, horrible weather. It was terrible that night. And I was really, really down. Even the next day, I was just still down. But I remember by the time I got to the evening, I was like, all right, listen, it's in the past now. This game is a game where you can go and redeem yourself. This game and Chelsea, two deadly rivals, go and redeem yourself. It's going to be a lot. When people talk about handling pressure, you can't get more pressure than going away to Tottenham. Because you know, if we lose this today or draw this, because a lot of Tottenham fans are like, I'll take a draw, that will be enough for us, just to put a dent in our title hopes. It would be even worse than Wolves. And they've handled the pressure and they put in the right performance. So a perfect response to the other night. And we can still win this league. I'm not scared of City. I think I'm respecting City. You know what I mean? They've been there, done that. They've got the best manager in the world. They've got players that are experienced and they've been there, they've done that. But I think this is a much better Arsenal team than we've seen over the last couple of years. I do think we've had a little bad period, but I believe in this team, man. I do believe that they can go all the way. I think it's going to be a battle. City are coming, you know what I mean, without a doubt. But I think we're good enough, you know, we're good enough to win this league. And we just got to go out there and show up in games and we'll win it.